Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanius here. Welcome to episode number 31 of this NHL 22 Quebec Nordiques relocation franchise mode where we moved Arizona up north to Quebec City. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, head up into that top corner of the video right now. There will be a card with a link to the playlist. If you do enjoy this episode, make sure to go down below, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the notification bell to never miss these uploads. So, last episode, we finished off the regular season and finished with a 46-33-3 record. Connor Bedard scored 71 points, but really wasn't all that great, to be honest. And we got matched up against the number one seeded Philadelphia Flyers. I don't know how exactly, but somehow we're 2 games into the playoffs already, and we're up 2-0. I cannot explain that. I don't remember what happened. It's been a while since we've been on this save, but yeah, somehow we're up 2-0 against a stacked Philly team, and Philadelphia is very good, and I don't actually know what happened or why we're winning right now, because they've got a guy like Valentanko who's just insane. I'm kind of hoping that if we can go out and grab that Oldrich guy or whatever he's named, I can't actually remember his name right now, but if we can go out and grab him, that we're going to be in a very similar spot as far as a top line center goes with how Philly's looking in a couple of years. But what's the guy's name? Is it Krajicek or I can't remember. It's Oldrich Tatacek, or sorry, Tatacek, I think. So, anyways, we're up 2-0. We've got some comments to get to, which hasn't been the case for a couple of videos now, but let's get to it. So first off, Nolan Booker, again, he commented on the rebuild series, which kind of sparked that first Anaheim video. So if you guys enjoyed that, again, let me know. But he said, great video as always, man. I can't say your disappointment is unwarranted. Our top talent has consistently underperformed. However, they're still young. With Bedard at 24, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt by holding on to him. But if he shits the bed again in the next playoffs, then we have a chance to give him the boot. As for a rebuild series, that sounds dope. So yeah, that was his initial comment on the rebuild series. But I would agree with Connor Bedard just as far as how he's performed up to this point. Sure, he led the team in points in the regular season, but we kind of expect him to do that. As of right now, 1 goal in 2 games isn't all that spectacular, unfortunately. And yeah, he just hasn't really turned into the exact type of sniper that we were expecting. So the next comment came from Mr. Bog saying, I wouldn't trade Bedard yet. He still has potential to be really good. If you trade Barzal for the first pick, that would be a better move to add. And then he said, I don't know who you trade or who you want to trade instead of Barzal. I wrote this before you traded him, lol. So yes, he was probably halfway through the episode when that happened, that we did end up trading Barzal. So if anything, I get the feeling it could probably be a guy like Chychrun, because he's $11 million, 11.7 for the next 2 years. He's 32, and although he's our captain and he has lifted a cup for this Nordiques franchise, that could be a very possible option as well. But the next comment here came from Manny Costa Jr. saying, thank you so much for the 0.85 trick for contracts. It works 99% of the time. And do you have any tricks for scouting prospects? Because I suck at it unless the top 5 pick. So yeah, like the best method to that is to go through and like you should probably do this in assigned scouts over in this system. But like you can see a guy like Barlow, decent ETA, sitting in a good spot with like 2 bar. He's at least going to be a top 9 forward at this point. He might be better than that, but at the same time, you know, when you go through and really just like rescout, it's repetitive and it's annoying. But when you do that, you usually end up with some pretty decent scouting reports and end up with guys like, you know, maybe Sheldon Graham or other players that are looking really decent by the time you actually draft them in the position that they end up in. Like that would be my kind of best recommendation to finding better players. Oh god, and the game has crashed, but that would be my recommendation. All right, so up 2-0 here. We are going to continue on with this series. Philadelphia, I thought was going to be better than they are, and so far that hasn't been the case. And oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, okay, game 3, they score 3 in the third, or in the second. Oh, Tamarnes and Thorson tried. They really tried to come back and just didn't quite get done there, so we do drop game number 3 to the Flyers. All right, Holden Banks, how you doing there, buddy? 6 assists in 3 games, I like it. I really like it. That's actually huge. He's playing with Thorson, so. Ooh, okay, the sim is not treating us so well here. We lose game number 4 on home ice as well. Desharnais plays extremely well, but not good enough. Lets in 2 goals, and that's all it takes for Philly. So, ouch. We dropped 2 in a row by 1-goal decisions. I would really hope that this team could win another, but if that's not the case, well, then we're going to have to... Oh, no. 5-1. Ouch. Okay. That was rough. Ricard Thorson's the only guy that scores for us. So, all of a sudden, we are facing elimination, and that is not where I was expecting us to be when we were up 2-0. Alright, so backs against the wall here in Game 6, and we have to win if we're going to continue on. Otherwise, this team is going straight to the off-season. Alright, there we go. Silvegaard and Tamernes, the Swedes getting it done. That's huge. Make it 3-0 from Legault, and we win that game 3-1. Kravtsov got one back, but... Desharnais, 971 save percentage on 35 shots. That's really good. All right. Man, Holden Banks is just such a good passer. You got to love that. So, all right, we head into Game 7, and, well, hopefully we can get a win here. So, first period, 2-1 Philly. Forsberg scores on the power play for us, but we're down while out shooting them. Second period, 4-1, my guy. 4-1. Come on. That's not good enough, and we know it's not good enough, so... Alright, let's try to do this. My goodness, Valentenko just looks like a unit. I assume he's number 98, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so here we go. We got a better team than them. Can we just, actually get the win? That would be fantastic. Playing on Superstar. We're down by a lot right now, so... It's not good, but we got a good team, and I don't doubt that for a second, so... Let's see what we can do here. Bedard and Valentenko are 2 of the best centers in the league. Alright, Brewer. Alright, good pin up. Oh no, Brewer, you got caught, buddy. Kravtsov. Oh, he tried it. Oh, big hit on Gaudette, though. Great. Yeah, great defense, boys. I don't get it. My defenseman, who's covering the middle of the ice for a 2-on-1, goes straight to the other player and just lets Frost walk in on a breakaway. What? What is that game logic? I don't get that. So, down 5-1 in this game is more than likely over. Alright, here goes Bouwmeester, though. Ed Bouwmeester, good stop-up. Evades 3 guys, walks in. Alnefelt is not that good, man. I'm sorry. Desharnais and Djordjevic are both better players. Better goalies. This is just, it's done. How do you even celebrate at that point? You're up 6-1. Ouch. Well, I'm so glad we decided to step into this absolute humiliation of a game, because the refs have ruined it. Oh, 2 guys get beat. Oh, and they get a hook somehow. Wow, we got 1 goal. The game gives us a pity goal with 1:41 left. Screw it. Well, at least somebody could put a puck in the net today. Whoa, close quarters. What a surprise. Grayson Ortiz actually puts a puck in the net. Literally nobody else could do it today, so... It's just insane, man. The fact that Philly gave up 3 goals and that it was literally a 3-1 game when we started. It might have been 4-1, but... Man, this just, it's frustrating to play through like this because you know you're getting eliminated the whole time, but you still almost stand a chance. Because, watch Bedard walk in and just, snipe this one. I wouldn't even have been surprised. Thank you. Thank you again. It's pity. It's pity goals, man. We get 4 goals against this team, but the amount of penalties they called on us just makes this so ridiculous. It's a 6-4 game in the last minute from a 6-2. Come on. Why can't we be just a little bit closer? Wow, Julien Gauthier, you're such a good player. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm not even watching it. With 0.7 seconds left, you're going to blow the whistle and not just play it through? Get out of here. I'm not doing this. So, anyways, Holden Banks shows me that he's worth a contract. That's all I got out of this playoffs, which is too bad because I thought the team had a lot more potential than that. And we're out in, what, 5 games? No, 7. That's actually... Did we actually go to 7? Seriously? Wow, that was surprising. It's still a loss. It's still a first-round exit. But we didn't do as bad as I thought we were going to. So, there you go. It is what it is. We're out. And we've got a draft to get to now. So the season is over, and the Colorado Avalanche win the Cup in 4 straight against the Columbus Blue Jackets, who went through the entirety of the East, had a pretty good run to beat Philadelphia, who, of course, eventually beat us, and, or who initially beat us, sorry, but Tucson was able to win yet another Calder Cup. They have been on fire recently. Yeah, they just went through everybody, so... I want to look at these awards because, well, yes, the Roadrunners win yet another Calder Cup. They win yet another McGregor-Kilpatrick trophy, and of course they can't win pretty much any of these other ones. We were the Western Conference champions. There's so many team awards, it's insane. We've won the Pacific 4 years out of the last 5. That's pretty good. And I think that's it. Western Conference champions, yeah, okay. Peverley got the MVP as well as back-to-back most goals, so that's really good. Solomon Peverley's actually a legit player. Manderville, is that? No way. Is that our Manderville that we traded away? I think that is Alec Manderville. Wins most outstanding rookie. A whole bunch of Thunderbirds awards there. Another one for Peverley, one for Crane. Slavin wins one there. Card wins the, is that the goalie one? Yeah, wins the goalie, and wow, okay, there you go. We had a lot of awards there, but there was no doubt in my mind either that Tucson was just insane. I think we really should probably give Solomon Peverley a shot at playing in the league here, as he has been a freaking beast ever since we really drafted him, and he's played a lot of seasons in the minors. Unfortunately, we've got other guys that have developed extremely nicely despite not being that good. Like Regier has shot up to a 69. That's really high rated. We've got tons of defensemen. Like, we really don't need a lot more defensemen in this team. Harry Holt's looking okay. I guess the rest of these guys are in the up in the NHL, even if they didn't. No, maybe not. Maybe they're expiring. But as far as NHL awards go here, let's take a look. Colorado wins the Cup, obviously. Vancouver with the Presidents, Colorado with the Clarence, Columbus with the Prince of Wales. Valentenko wins the Art Ross, go figure, as well as the Hart. Brandstrom wins the Norris. McKinnon wins another Lady Byng. Tulipov wins Rookie of the Year for Vegas. Rantanen with the Conn Smythe. Tinen with the Vezina, that's interesting, as well as the Legace, jeez. K.O. Fleury wins Masterton. New Jersey's coach wins the Adams. Braden Yeager wins the Selke. Good for him. Valentenko with the Ted Lindsay, and of course Valentenko with the Rocket. He lit it up this year. Alright, so this year the Tampa Bay Lightning win the first overall pick. It's good for them. I mean, we finish with the 10th overall pick from Seattle there, so that's definitely a trade piece, if not better. And, alright, yeah. We're going to have to do a little bit of moving around here, but I think we can work a trade for that first overall pick because, of course, I would absolutely love to put Tatacek on this team. I'm sure we probably could use like a power forward or somebody else instead, but I don't know if we really need that, though. Like, this team is pretty deep throughout. I would say the center position is definitely the spot that we're kind of lacking. So let's keep an eye on Tatacek. I've got quite a few other players scouted here, and we'll see if they turn out. Alright, so for retiring players this year, we see Sean Couturier call it quits. Same with Hurdle, Schwartz, Raquel, a bunch of big-name players here. There's a lot of good ones. Yeah, that's actually a really decent retiree class, to be honest. And we see Olmark, Murray, and a couple other guys retire there for goalies. All right. Couturier is now a coach. Let's go to draft interviews. I don't know if we're... do we really need to do these? We got a lot of elite players later on here too that I think are going to be just fine. So yeah, let's just go with this. I'm happy with where we're at and where we're sitting. Yes, we're going to have to throw a huge deal to get, what's his name here? Have to throw a huge deal out there to get Tatacek, but that's going to be worth it in my opinion. And something else I definitely needed to show you guys is the progress reports here, because one of our best growing players is actually Uriel Wyman, who put up a whopping 79 points in 72 games, and is looking like he very well might be this team's best defenseman coming into camp next year, which is crazy, but also very possible too. Safronov, actually, we should probably trade Safronov, to be honest. He's not that great a fit for this team, so let's try to work him into a deal, potentially. Safronov would be a decent player to try to do that with. Apart from that, I don't think we're really going to use pick 10 all that effectively. I don't think there's players that I'm really that high on, to be honest. Yeah, it's not like there's guys that are like, you look at them and you're just like, oh, we have to take that guy. Like, nah, not really. But, like a guy that I do kind of like how he looks is a guy like Hacken, potentially. Mika Hacken could be decent. We'll see if other players fall or not, because that could be possible too, but we're going to try to get up to that number 1 spot through Tampa, who obviously won the draft. So I don't actually need to do interviews. Let's just advance. And all right. Trade blocks being increasingly laggy. Come on. Stupid game. No reason for that. Wyman's just insane, man. He's going to be so good. Okay, so the guy we are likely trading here is Chychrun, because he's 11 million. Apart from that, Muldean's looking pretty decent. There's a lot of guys that look pretty decent on this team. Safronov's an 83 rated defenseman, so we've got a bit of a trade piece there. We're going to have to renew Silvegaard. That was my miss. And Banks. Those guys, those guys are going to be expensive. Okay. So, with that in mind, how's our goaltending situation looking? It looks pretty sturdy. I'm pretty happy with the current group of goalies we got. I don't want to trade Walensky because I think he's going to turn out to be something here. But he didn't get to play. Why did he not get to play? He's 59 rated. He should at least be the backup in junior. Like, come on. Come on, what is that? 38 wins for Atkinson, 0-4. Oh no, Jaguar won quite. Are they playing on the same team? Yeah, that would be why. Is Jaguar got like all the games. Played 65 games. That's insane. Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to sign Jaguar here coming up. But let's get into the draft, see how this team does, or how we can change this team to look better for the future. And Boston is the team that wants to trade the pick, of course. Go figure. Okay. Let's go and try to find a trade with Tampa. Personally, I don't think they're going to offer one, but we might be able to find something here, so. Oh, wow. That is a big package. Okay. Lots of big deals here that they want. I mean, it's for the first overall pick, right? I don't want to let go of Powell yet. Not the 10th either. Or Tamarinez. Yikes. Okay. I do kind of like this deal the best. As much as Ortiz is a great player for us, I don't think we could really do that. I don't want to trade Wyman either. I would rather throw in a bigger piece and maybe downgrade Ortiz. That's a possibility. So let's see if we can do this here. We're going to send Chychrun, who they don't want for some reason. Okay, they don't want Chychrun, so we're going to have to take a player or a contract back. Kucherov is extremely expensive, but you know what? That's okay. I would take Kucherov off of their hands. But we could We could do Cirelli too. Cirelli might make more sense considering we're trading some pretty big pieces back and forth here. Ortiz is on a 1 year. He didn't have a bad season, but he didn't have a crazy season either. Like, we look at his stats here. 35 points is definitely an improvement, but let's... Oh, no, I don't want to trade Weimer. Oh, wait, no, I do want to trade Weimer. Yeah, okay, we'll trade Weimer. That's okay by me. Or what if we do Safronov over Weimer? I think they would like that. Okay, this is a freaking blockbuster here. Alright, Cirelli in the first in exchange for what is going to be an absolutely monster deal here of Shane Wright. And yes, I know we're getting rid of Shane Wright. He's been here for so long and he's been decent for us, but he just hasn't been that guy, and we're bringing in a franchise center who I think is going to just replace him like that. So let's do it. Trade accepted. My god, that is a blockbuster. Oh, okay, and the game just picks the player for us. That's great. I was literally in the middle of like typing in the trade into my spreadsheet, but you know what? He's 84 rated. We'll take it. He's pretty much exactly the piece that we were looking for. And he can actually shoot the puck as a sniper, which is nice because Connor Bedard has struggled with that, to say the best. So, you know, maybe we try a lineup that sees... I mean, it might not be in this upcoming season. We'll try a lineup that puts Bedard and Tatacek together, and we'll see if that can produce some insanity, because Bedard can pass the puck better than just about anybody on our team except for maybe Holden Banks. So if we're feeding Tatacek, he's going to score like a machine. So keep that in mind. We hold on to pick 10, so we're going to be making a pick at pick 10, which I wasn't actually planning on. What other picks do we have here? 52, 61, 84. Okay, wow, we got a decent kind of setup of picks here. This is going to be good. Okay, yeah, I'm all right with the picks that we currently possess. I'm just going to finish writing in this trade into the spreadsheet, and then we'll get on to it. All right, so as we advance over to pick 10, Mestre. I don't know if I said that right. No way, did Shovel Dave fall? Oh no, it was Eminger who was supposed to go second. Sorry, I thought Shovel Dave fell like way farther than he should have. I was like, seriously, to pick 6? That's a good pickup for whoever was at 6 there. You know, Chris Merrick's on the board. He's a big center/wing. 2-way though, which I don't know if that's exactly what we want. Mara is an interesting looking defender, but I think we still need the centers more than anything. Like, that seems to kind of be what our team's lacking the most here. So I could go with Merrick, but the thing with Hacken is we can bring him into the league within a year or two. I'm going to take Mika Hacken, and he is all right, 72 rated, 2-way forward. He's big still. He's 6'3". But yeah, I like that, and he's got tape to tape. All right, so over to pick number 52 now, and we're going to see, okay, yeah, Graham, go figure. Graham was a really nice defenseman. He's got good X factors, and is probably going to turn out for the Wild. Yves Benin is actually looking pretty good there too. Kaleo as well. Oh my god, or Kaleo, however you say his name. Man, look at this draft. Like, this is just an insane draft. Corazini, good pick for Washington. All right, who else went after Hacken? We made the right pick in Hacken for sure. All right, who else is better off here than the current guys that we picked? Pretty much nobody, apart from maybe one second rounder there. Not taking Ed Corson. We're gonna go with this guy, Chase Reed. I know he's 20, but like, X factors, guaranteed X factors. And I think he's gonna make the league within a year or two. So we'll take him. He's a 66 overall low elite. Nice player there. He's going to be a great 2-way winger in the future, as he is 6'3", 209 pounds. And we advance a couple picks further here from Chase Reed. And up next, we are going to take, what's his name? Daniel Gagne. And again, X Factors, gem, guaranteed. He can't miss him. Cannot miss him. He's a 61 overall low elite sniper with good X factors. We'll see if he develops. He's obviously going to have a chance to get some more playtime there with Charlotte in the queue, but we'll see. And we advance over to pick number 84 now. And at pick 84, we see A lot of not elite, but like a lot of low potential players getting drafted. Top 6 in Hornquist is pretty decent. And that's it. All right, Shattenkirk wasn't too great. So we're going off the board now with picks. And I'm trying to remember who we're taking here. I think I'm going to go with Supre. Yeah, I know he's a 5-year ETA, but we can pick our defensemen later and take more time to develop them. Again, because we have so many good defensemen in the team already. So we'll take Supre there. He did turn out to be a low 4. I was hoping he would, and he did. Next up, we are going to go with... I think we're going way off the board again here for a goalie. Yeah, we are. He's a low elite. Frederick Knights hopefully has some X factors, and he is a 53 overall medium elite goaltender. That's exactly what we were expecting. All right, so this is the next pick that I'm not so set on. Mettinen. Oh, I think I knew Mettinen was going to be good too. That's probably my mess up. Oh well. All right, next pick. Okay, who are we taking here? Karkner looks pretty decent, actually. I kind of doubt Dirksen's going to be really good. And... I don't even know if I was going to take anybody here, to be honest. I think I'm just going to trade this pick away, honestly, because I don't actually remember who we're taking here, so. Let's see. We can get a 5th and a 6th for a 4th. You know what? That 5th and 6th next year, I'm going to say who's going to be the worst team. It's 58 trade offers. My goodness. How about... I feel like Minnesota could be a pretty decent team to pursue. Who else just won? Tampa Bay, didn't they just win? Do we get a Tampa trade offer? No, we don't. Okay. So let's go with whoever I just said was going to be decent. Minnesota. All right. That's a 6th and a 7th, though. I want a 5th and a 4th and or 5th and a 6th, probably. All right. Let's go. Sure. St. Louis. That works for me. Alright, so we'll take that trade. It's pick number 2030, number 128, in exchange for 2031, 5th, and 6th. Alright, so we'll take that. Hopefully those St. Louis picks can turn out in our favor. We've got 3 picks left now. Let's see who St. Louis takes, actually. I don't know who they're going to take. And, alright, Bermanis... Not really that great, but that's okay. So we're at pick 148 now, and with 148, we really didn't miss on prospects because those aren't guys that I'm scouting. The guys that we are actually paying attention to here are the remaining 3. So I think we're going to go with Biggs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we might go with Buckley first. I think I'm feeling Buckley first, even though, no, we'll go with Biggs. Why not? Alright, so he's 52 rated low elite. We knew he was going to be low elite, just weren't exactly sure how his status was going to look, and his overall and everything like that. 52 is pretty darn decent for a 5th round pick. So, Harvey Biggs, offensive defenseman, we'll see if he ever develops into something. Alright, we got an offer for 180 there. We're not going to take it. And we saw nobody get drafted in between. I think we've landed probably one of the only really good picks here. Yeah, low elite. Oh, medium elite. Oh, how are you doing? Oh, and Janes was a nice defenseman too. Ouch. Okay. Well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. We miss out on a couple picks there, but that's okay. So up next, we are going to take Noah Buckley. And he is, again, a low elite. Beautiful. All right. 54 rated this time. Again, the potential's there. It's more just a matter of, is he ever going to develop, right? Like, that's what we're taking a risk on with all these players is, do they develop or do they just turn out to be not busts because they're 7th rounders, but do they turn out to just be nothing? So Alex Swift, no question in my mind, he's going to be good. He's a sniper too, 53 rated, 6'4". Talk about a massive player, but that is it for this draft. All right, there was definitely another low elite player that got drafted there, but Tatacek, Hacken, even like Reed and Gagne have good chances of making the league. Tatacek is going to be injected into this Nordiques lineup immediately, as we did trade away a couple center pieces. That is going to weaken the team momentarily. So with that in mind, I think we're going to just hit a couple contract extension offers now that we have money, because that was the biggest thing, was that we were indeed lacking some cash. But now that that's out of the way, Georgievich just gained $7 million. Ouch. Banks doesn't want to play for us. Okay. This is an issue, because I would like him to play for us. 10.81 million still seems like a lot. I wonder if we could get him for 12. Holden Banks seems like a fantastic player, but he's still expensive. All right, we're going to try a about 1.14, a little bit higher than that. 7.15 on Silvegaard is probably worth it with his value and ability and everything. Powell is a 4.42. So we're looking at a 3.76, so just a little over 7.5. I think that would be a fantastic price for him. You know what? Philip Forsberg, as good as he is, I feel like we need to clear a roster spot, and he had 42 points? Yeah, 42 points, so he definitely dropped off from his kind of current production. He went to Vegas and back. What? That's such a weird kind of series of events. Alright, I don't think we're going to sign him, because we have other guys that he's essentially just taking up a roster spot for. Ooh. Oh, Shanahan. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to have to qualify him. And how's the rest of the system doing here? The rest of the system's definitely got certain guys who want to play and other guys who probably shouldn't. So yeah, we're going to go Crane, 1.25, give him the max. Peverly, same kind of thing. These guys deserve pretty much the max contracts you can give them. Lazowski probably should be kept, but at the same time, I don't know if we'd really miss him, but we'll sign him for one more year at least, because he is a 26-year-old kind of veteran on this team overall. He seems young, but he's actually like starting to get up there. Thorne, same deal. Kwiatkowski is 20 now, so we probably should be giving him the opportunity. We will sign him. We'll sign him and Patterson. And Reese. My goodness, there's a lot of players we gotta sign. Even Pitton. And Dempsey probably won't get signed, unfortunately, but that's okay. McFarland's gonna need the extension, no doubt in my mind. Our goalie's good. Yeah, our goalies up in the NHL are good. So with that in mind, like, you look at these two guys coming into the league. Wyman's gonna make a immediate impact. He should. And Tatacek was just under. He was 10 points under a point per game in the Extra Liga. So that's full-on men's league playing with other full-grown men, and he's only 5'8", so I expect a lot out of him coming up. I think he's going to be able to produce well, but we're going to take our time on the development as well. We're not going to rush him into the league like we did with Bedard, and I think that will make a difference. So that's where we're going to wrap this one up. We'll see if these guys actually gain the contracts next episode or not, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go down below, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the notification bell to never miss these uploads. But that is it for this one. This is Etanio signing out, and until next time.